So, golf bag breakdown. Clubs, gear, and more. So what's in my bag? Alright, so as I said at the start, what's in my bag? I tend to have mainly Strixon stuff. So I have, or Strixon family, so I have Cleveland. I have Strixon. Pretty much that's it really. But I have TaylorMade and I have Odyssey, so I have, or Callaway. So I have 3 different families of golf clubs in my bag. It's a bit of a mixed match, but shit, I'll tell you what, I love a lot of them. My wedges, amazing. I have the new RTZs from Cleveland. I have a 50, a 54, and a 58. Let's see if I can get that. So you can have a look how beautiful that is. It's just a real lovely bladey wedge. So I have the 50, which is a 10 degree of bounce, so mid-range bounce. On that wedge, I have my dynamic gold spinner. It's a stiff shaft, tour issue from True Temper. It's amazing, really amazing club. Spins like buggery, and I also have Arcos. Let's see if you can see that. Arcos in the end. All my clubs obviously have Arcos. My 54 is also a 10 degree mid-range bounce, and my 58 is an 8 degree low bounce. So I'm actually getting a lot more used to the low bounce. I struggled seriously yesterday up at the Vines, playing pennants to get out of one of the bunkers. It took me 3 shots actually. Different sand gives me a different sort of feeling, and I didn't play out of any sand on any practice bunkers or greenside bunkers at the Vines. But my first bunker shot for this day was a bit fat and hit the lip, rolled back down into my footprint. Second shot, hit the lip, rolled in between my footprints, so I was pretty happy with that. Third shot, probably 1.5 foot from the hole. But he'd already won that hole, so yeah, it was a bit disappointing. But there, if you're looking at new wedges, try all your normals, your Opuses from Callaway, your high toes from TaylorMade, your Vokies from Titleist, the Cobras, the Wilsons, but seriously check out the Clevelands. They're an amazing club. When you hit a really good fairway shot with one of the RTZs, you don't feel it. It just comes out of the middle, it goes and spins. If you have a look at my video that I had with Harry, Barry and Robbie, I put out the other day, you'll see when I hit the second green and also the third green, sorry, the first green and the third green, you'll just see suck back. It's amazing clubs. Onto my stock clubs. I have the Strixon Mark II ZX5s. The whole iron set are ZX5s. I will be looking at probably one day getting a mix of ZX7s and ZX5s. ZX5s are a little bit thicker top line than the ZX7s. They're a bit more forgiving, but they're a lot more workable than the ZX4s, which I had when I first started playing. As with all my clubs, I have Golf Pride multi-compound medium grips, so they're a little bit thicker. I just find the thicker grip means I don't have as much movement in my swing, or in my grip, I should say. This is a pitching wedge. I've got all the stats written down here. So my pitching wedge is a 44 degree loft with a swing weight of D2. I'm not going into all the other things. I don't understand them, so there's no use me trying to explain what they are. But 44 degree of loft and a swing weight of D2. I don't even really know what a swing weight is. But yeah, but they're awesome clubs. And again, with the Arcos, It's pretty good I'm doing this tonight actually, because I'm actually changing my bag over to the staff bag. Don't know why, just think it's time for a bit of a change. So obviously all the other clubs, sorry, I should say that all the shafts on my irons are KBS S-Taper 120s. So there's stiff shaft. I'm not sure, 120 gram I think the 120 means. Again, I'm not into all the tech stuff, but they're an amazing club. Seriously, this is my 7 iron. But I'll just go through all my all the lofts. So I'll go from 4 through pitching wedge. That's what I've got in my bag. So the 4 irons are 22 degree of loft with they're all swing weight D2. My 5 irons are 24 degree loft. 6 irons are 27 degree of loft. 7 irons are 31 degree of loft. 8 irons 35 degree of loft, and my 9 iron is 39 degree of loft. So all these clubs are absolutely amazing. And again, like I said, the Golf Pride multi-combination, so I've got the just normal rubber and the corded, so rubber here and corded up the top. So you've got those as grips, and they're absolutely amazing. I love them. I would have preferred the red, but when I've got these Strixons made, they didn't have the Strixon didn't have the red in stock. Excuse me, so I had the grey put on. So we'll just put all these in. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to clean my clubs after yesterday. Got some pretty dirty clubs, like from big fatted shots. Like my 8 iron is quite filthy. No excuse, but it's there. Put that over there like that. That's my 9 iron. Go there. And then we've got here 654, 6. My 4 iron I'm probably going to change out because I hit that about the same distance as my 5 iron. So I'm probably going to be looking at a 7 wood or a 9 wood to replace the 4 iron. When I first started playing golf again after the 11-year break, I could not hit my 5 iron to save me. And now that is my go-to club. Like I, boom, smack that and it just goes. So, hybrid. I have a hybrid. I always said I'd never get a hybrid. I always said hybrid for an old man. Excuse me, just have a quick drink. I always said hybrid were an old man's club. But when I came back to golf after my 11-year break and having a shoulder replacement, I wasn't swinging as fast. I don't have the same amount of rotation with my shoulder or extension with my shoulder, lateral movement. So I thought, okay, I'm not going to be able to get out of the rough as easy as I used to when I was playing in Alice Springs. So I got myself a hybrid. So I got myself the ZX Mark II 3 hybrid. It's just stock standard off the shelf. So it's got the hazardous smoke shaft. What is it? RBX, I think. Yeah, RBX shaft. Don't ask me what the weight is, but I'll have to try to have a look. It's a 6. It's a mid flex or mid spin, 80 gram stiff shaft. So there you go. It's got, I threw it in a tree the other week, and I was seriously hoping it wouldn't come down, but it came down. But it's a good club. I actually hit it really well yesterday, and I've hit it well the last couple of days. So, as with all Strix and stuff, this is an amazing club. Like it, when you hit it well, it stays hit, and it's a 19 degree of loft. So it's a good club. If you're getting a bit older, think about hybrids. They are an awesome club. A good mate of mine has pretty much a whole set of hybrids, and his son's a professional golfer. And Mel can play extremely well. He's a single figure handicapper, an amazing bloke, and he hits the ball extremely well. And yeah, he's got hybrids. So seriously, don't think hybrids are for weak people, like I did. My 3-wood, I call her Trisha, sorry. Got named, my friend Ben named her for me. Trisha is a tailor-made QI35. It's just the core model, set at lower, so it's a lower degree of loft, and this is 15 degrees, but it's set lower. I actually hit this really quite well. It's a Ventus Blue stiff shaft, so it's a 6S from Fujikura. Excuse me, again with the Golf Pride I think it's combination grip, mid-size grip. This thing, when it gets hit, it is hit. I hit this the other day on the 12th hole at Lakelands Country Club, 238 metres, straight as right down the middle. It was an amazing strike, and yeah, Trisha is a beautiful club. It feels nice in the hand. It's got a great swing weight. No idea what it is, but it feels amazing. Like, Trisha is as beautiful as the woman she was really named after. I had a girlfriend named Trish. So yeah, she is an amazing lady. Still very good friends with her. So if you watch this, Trish, you. Pete the Pirate. So Pete the Pirate, love him to death. Really good little thing. Got it for my birthday. I actually paid for it, but it was with money my father and my stepmom gave me. He covers Talia. So Talia is my tailor-made QI35 driver. QI35 is just a normal everyday model. Tell you what, these things are amazing. This gets hit and it stays hit. If I hit it well, and I've actually developed a bit of a draw at the moment, and I'll tell you what, this thing absolutely freaking flies when it goes. And I'm actually feeling the flex in the shaft as I'm coming through, so the release, it's amazing. The shaft is a Diamana from Mitsubishi Chemical. It's also a T60S with the multi-combination grips, mid-size grips. It's fitted, as is Trisha, so the 3-wood's also fitted by Pat Wilson from Lakelands Country Club, our pro there. If you need a good club fitting, find out where Pat is and go and see him. He is an amazing fitter. But this club, it sounds great off it. Even if you hit it off centre, I'm looking at the face now, I can see the lines where I mark my ball. When I hit it, sometimes it just leaves a mark there. Even when it's a little bit off centre or more to the toe or more to the heel, it still goes well. So TaylorMade's got a lot of tech in this. This is set lower than the standard. I've got it set at, it's a 10.5 degree driver. Yeah, it's got it set at around about 9.75. It's an amazing driver. Like, seriously, it's worth the money. I'm glad I bought it. Let's put Pete the Pirate back on. Putters. Now, I was a massive advocate for, let me just get another quick drink. I used to be a massive advocate for Scotty Camerons. When I was in Alice Springs, a lot of people were using the 2-ball putters from Odyssey. I'm thinking, they look shit. Odyssey, I didn't like them. They were just crappy putters. But after I had my shoulder replacement, I bought one offline from a golf shop. I'm not saying which one. And I bought the AI 7, I think it was. It's just a normal blade putter. just with the white insert. It was $499 at the time. I'm thinking, okay, that's a good size putter, a good decent price putter. So I bought that. 3 days later, I got a package at my front door, and it was an AI milled putter from Odyssey. Double the price. That's actually currently sitting in my car. I rang the golf company and said, look, yeah, you guys sent me the wrong model putter, and they said that's okay, just keep it. So I did. Excuse me. So anyway, I went down to Mandurah Country Club to play with a bunch of blokes. Would have been November last year, just before the WA Open. And I got halfway down and I've gone, shit, I was putting in my hallway last night and left my putter in the house. So I pulled over very quickly on the freeway, looked in my bag, no putter. I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? So anyway, I was near Myree, which is suburban Perth. So I got off the freeway, went down to Golf Box, and I was just sitting there hitting a couple of putters, and I found this putter, and it just felt really, really good in my hands, even with the normal standard grip. Thinking, yeah, this feels really, really good. And it was this here putter. It's an Odyssey. It's milled. It's the 3T, so it's a bit more of a mallet type design putter. It's got a really nice weight. I like the neck. I'll call this Odessa for Odyssey. The other putter I have, I'm not going to say her name because she's shit. I mean, it's a beautiful putter, but so much lighter than this. So Odessa is my go-to putter now. So she's AI milled, 3T. It has a lot of technology in it. You know when you hit it off center, but when you hit it off center or in center of the actual sweet spot, it is an amazing feeling, great sound. But you hit it off the toe or the heel, especially off the heel, it's a really, see if I can get the sound. It's a real, no, you can't really hear the difference. But yeah, you've got to really hit this out of the center. Or there's a lot of forgiveness along the whole face of the putter, but you got to center the putter. It's a great feeling and it's a great putter. So if you're looking for a new putter, maybe you don't want to spend the money, but the Odyssey milled putters are amazing. The white insert faces. Robbie's just bought himself the can't remember what it is, but it's a jailbreak. I can't remember, through or something, but it's got the center shaft, very light but feels really good. So the Odyssey putter, it's amazing. The guys are good. They love their Odyssey putters. Yeah, and I rate these, and both my putters have got the Golf Pride reverse taper oversized grip. It's, again, this just removes that movement inside my grip. So again, Pat Wilson from Lakelands Country Club, the pro there, he's put me onto these. And look, my putting has gone down. I'm averaging probably 29 putts per round. So, you know, that's pretty good shit for me. When I was in Alice Springs, I could putt, but I'm putting a hell of a lot better now. Alrighty, what else have I got in my bag? Balls. I use the Titleist Pro V1X, special play number 36. You probably can't see that, but that's the ball. As I said, I put a black line around the middle, just for ease of alignment. So I'll go each side of the Pro V1X. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but they're a great ball. I found that the new Pro V1Xs, the 2025 models, have a lot more spin on the green. I feel they're a lot more spinny on the green than the Pro V1s. So I do have 2.5 dozen Pro V1s in my car, and I also have a dozen Pro V1Xs, but the Pro V1X is by far my favourite ball. Gloves, excuse me for one sec. Gloves I use are the Titleist One glove. Awesome gloves. Yeah, it's just a glove, but I do have other gloves in my bag, in my old bag, so I'll get those out and show you. What else have I got in here? So in my plastic bag, I do have a FootJoy Starsoft. They're also an awesome glove. I have another FootJoy and the Strixon Cabretta leather staff glove. Awesome gloves. The Strixon is an amazing glove. They're extra large, so if anyone wants to buy me a glove, XL or large are great. What else do I have to show you? I also have a FootJoy beanie for those cold winter mornings. I used to have one of these in Alice Springs, and it was a Titleist one, but it was freezing in Alice in winter. Very handy, extremely warm on your head, and when you've got no hair, it comes in extremely handy. So that's them. Shoes, I've got to give these a good clean. I have 2 pairs of FootJoy Premiers. So I'm a very traditionalist when it comes to shoes. I do have Adidas 360s downstairs, both in black and white. These are the FootJoy limited edition Colorado Blues. Colorado? Yeah, Colorado Blue, I think they are. Most comfortable shoes. I've worn FootJoys pretty much. I started playing golf in Alice Springs, and seriously, they are an amazing shoe. They're light, they're waterproof, very grippy. As you can see by the sole there, lots of inbuilt grip, and also the soft spikes. Not cheap, but best shoes on the market. I would not ever go to anything else. I do have those Adidas and I still wear those, but these FootJoys, if I'm having a walk around a hilly course like Carrinup, Vines, probably Joondalup next Sunday, you'd want to wear these. They're an amazing shoe and they look good. Tech I have in my bag, I have Bushnell for my rangefinder. It's just the lower end Bushnell, because I couldn't justify spending another $200 on the slope meter, because this just, I can't even know what it is. It's a V6. Has a really strong magnet on the inside, so you can put it up to your cart if you're in a buggy. It vibrates when you get the pin. It's easy to use, lightweight. So yeah, just an amazing bit of kit. When I first started playing golf in Alice Springs, you had to judge just by looking, and right now I'm quite glad, because my eyesight as I've got older, it's gone to shit. So yeah, it's a good bit of kit. Bushnell. They have a number of different products. They have a speaker, they have watches, they have other rangefinders. All of this stuff I bought myself, obviously, but yeah, I'm just giving credit to awesome products. Towels, I have a Lakelands Country Club 40th anniversary golf towel. Being a member of what I think is an amazing club, and being a board member, I love to represent the club. And people, when I was over in Brisbane, were really interested in knowing what this club was about, what we stood for, how we ran, what our membership fees. We're a very cheap club to be a member of, and the facilities we've got really outweigh any sort of membership fee we have to pay. Like what we're paying, you could pay a hell of a lot. What we're paying for, I should say. So let me start again. So for what we're paying for, you'd pay a hell of a lot more in different areas. Like our clubhouse is one of the best in the state. You know, Lake Carrinups is amazing, but our clubhouse is amazing. It is so nice. Our practice facilities are second to none. We have a full range driving range, or full length driving range, where our resident pro, Ryan Peake, will hit driver. He'll fly the range, but the other big hitters, yeah, no, they'll get to the end. It's probably about 270 metres. We have a rather large chipping area with 2 bunkers down near our indoor practice facility. We have an indoor practice facility where Ben, our teaching pro, takes classes. In there we have TrackMan. There's a putting area. There's also fitting in there. It's an amazing area. But on that practice green, we've got 2 bunkers and usually around about 5 different pins. You go up to the first tee and there's a putting area and another small chipping area. You go to the 10th tee and there's another putting area and another small chipping area. So our Lakelands Country Club, I will say, is the best club I've been a member at. Alice Springs is a lot more picturesque, but Lakelands is schmick. I also have, so I like to keep my club clean when I'm playing, the Kumi Golf club cleaner. Fills up with water, so you can squirt the water. Just did that in my house, I don't know why. But it's nice. Keeps the clubs nice and clean, gets it done really quickly, and it's also extremely magnetic. So, if you can see this, it'll just comes up from a long way. So just watch this. So you can see it's actually going now, inch, bang. But an amazing bit of kit. I usually have a club cleaner in my pocket, which is the wire and the synthetic brushes, but I lost that. And my favourite bit of kit on my bag is my Fat Boy Golf towel my sister made for me. Nanny Shell Creates. So I'm going to get a few more towels made up. I might put them in as a prize for the juniors, or a prize of like second runner-up or runner-up for a monthly mug. They can get a towel or something. I'll think of something, but it's a good way to get your brand out. So if anyone's looking for any merchandise, I'll leave a link down below for Nanny Shell Creates. And I'm pretty sure she'll do a discount. So if you put in there Fat Boy Golf 10, she might give you a 10% discount. Don't try to do the Fat Boy Golf 100, because I can guarantee you ain't getting a 100% discount. But yeah, she does towels, ball markers. If you're a nurse or you know someone who's a nurse, you can get nice scrub hats and scrub jackets. She does mugs, stubby holders, everything. So have a look. If you need something, let me know and I'll see if I can organise it from Nanny Shell or my sister Rochelle. What else have I got? Tees I use are, where are they? Step tees, so castle tees. Probably got none here. No, but I'll use these something pro. They're meant to be indestructible. Awesome tees. Always have lollies in my bag. Oh, there we go. Castle tee. So I use the blue castle tee. This gives me the perfect height for when I'm teeing off. If I'm using a wooden tee, such as this, it's going to be inconsistent. So the way I do these tees, I'll put them in, I have my fingers underneath, push it into the ground so that leaves, so the tee's about that high up. So for me, that's perfect. What else have I got in here? My Arcos. So my Arcos link. I'm going to do a proper video about Arcos. It's an amazing bit of kit. It's dropped me, 11 strokes in a year. The assistance of this. As you can see, it's got the lights on. It automatically charges. This little box itself will charge without being charged itself, for probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's awesome. Doesn't use a lot of power, but it's extremely powerful. What else have I got in here? Got all sorts of stuff in my bag. Got a beer. That was from probably Saturday. So I've got the Fat Boy Golf Lakelands Country Club Div 7 pennants team. That's from my sister Rochelle from Nanny Shell Creates. I have Squinches Zeros. These things are amazing. Electrolytes, zero sugar, amazing flavour. 50 in a pack, so I usually have 2 per 600 mils of water, so that's usually about $58 a pack of these. So you're paying, say $60, say $3 for a bottle, where you're paying $5-6 for a Powerade. These are a lot better for you, no sugar, awesome flavours. You can mix and match the flavours. I'm a big one for the watermelon flavour, so I never share those. But they just come in little sachets like that. One sachet is enough for 600 mils, but I like the different flavours, like a bit stronger. Awesome. And I have a FootJoy wet weather glove. Now being winter in Perth, yeah, these gloves they're invaluable. Not the best glove. I don't like the feel of them, don't like the look of them, but yeah, they're a good glove. And that, I think, is about it. I am getting some training equipment in the next couple of days. Always have a Sharpie, and I always have. So there's my Pro V1Xs. I also always have in my bag this is a market, just a little ball marker that fits over the ball, and you can just mark off the line on it. So I believe that's about it. I also have my Oakley M-frames, which you'll see on a lot of my videos, and just having a quick look. Ball marker. And I also have a pitch repairer. So, Fat Boy Golf with the ball marker on the back. Fat Boy Golf. So there's a few of these floating around. One of the guys I played in pennants the other week, he got one. Mel Peak, he's got one. Robbie Kilgour's got one, and I've got a couple, so I'm gonna get some more made up. Very sturdy, good quality, so yeah. Anyway, that's about all I've got for this episode. I'm only doing this so I can make sure I've got episodes to put up. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Don't be afraid, it's free, it's not going to cost you a cent. You can get some really good quality stuff coming out shortly. We're going to have Mel Peak versus Harry Kilgour. So anyway, we had a bit of a malfunction. The battery went flat. So like I was saying, we're going to have Mel Peak versus Harry Kilgour and myself. We'll have Bevan Dag versus myself and probably Mel Peak. Got a few more people on. There's a few more really good golfers at Lakelands I want to chuck on. I've got Nick from Hartfield. We're going to walk around and have a talk. He's had a health issue that he's very open to talk about and puts things into perspective. I played him at first round of pennants and we just clicked. And I'll get Graham from Wanneroo. I'll get him on as well. So I might even get all the guys I've played pens against so far, because they've all been amazing guys. Get them on and see if we can, I don't know, have a 2-ball, or we'll see what we can do. Anyway, so like I said, please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. I want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of July, early August. I just think it's great, and I've got what, 67 or 68 subscribers now. It's been a bit over a month. I think that's pretty good. So it's 10 a month, or 10 a week. So yeah, let's get it all going. Please push me out to everyone else that you know, golfers or not golfers. Just get them to hit that subscribe button. Awesome. Anyway, what's that? I found something else in my bag. Oh, it's just a bit of rubbish. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. Talking about what's in my bag, what balls I use, shoes, gloves, other equipment. Tonight I'm drinking Sol, which is the beer of Mexico. This is what the Mexicans like over that crappy Corona. Anyway, take care. Enjoy the next couple of days of your week. If you're out there hitting golf balls, hit them well. If you're just practicing, work on what you need to work on. And seriously, like I said, if you think about getting new wedges, go have a hit of these RTZs from Cleveland. They are the best. Awesome. Anyway, take care, and I'll talk to you all later.